friends? Welcome to my music room. Thanks, Emily, for having me at MagnoliaRoads. Well, those songs out of a bottle, they were my only hope. But I'll be damned if I didn't drink them down to the last note. Falling off a bar stool was all I ever did. I never gave a damn, just never had a damn to give. Another boozy night going nowhere. I hit the girls, but I was moving slow. Something in the road or something in the air made me feel it was time to go. Pick me up and lead me down the long road to Barstow. Oh, sunrise in my rearview, bass drum in my head. I had a heart full of sorrow, a right foot full of lead, and a radiator leaking, a crack in the grill. It was another night of drinking and mixing in the pills. Well, I don't remember too much after midnight, but I heard it like an echo in my soul. Well, I couldn't turn around, I couldn't face the lie, I couldn't suffer what I didn't know. Pick me up and lead me down the long road to Barstow. Barely 10 a.m. Death Valley motoring. Well, I parked around the back before I stumbled on in to my $30 room. I put the smoke to the fire, and peeling back the curtains I saw the blood on the ties. Another boozy night going nowhere. I hit the gas, but I was moving slow. I feel it in my bones, they're gonna find me, Lord. Send me to the devil down below. Pick me up and lead me down the road. Pick me up and lead me down the road. Well, I'm hiding out, driving down the long road to Barstow. Down the long road to Barstow. Down the long road to All right, well, hey, my name is David Newbould, and I'm glad that y'all have me here today. And it's important to vote and to talk about voting because Election Day is not just November 3rd this year. People need to get out. Some of the early voting states start next month. And obviously it's going to be a mess voting. There's going to be less poll places. The post office is not going to work as well because instead of putting money into it to make sure it works, we're taking money out of it. polling places are closing. A lot of poll workers tend to be older, and they're not doing it this year, so anybody young and able and might consider going to powerthepolls.org, signing up to be a poll worker on election day. It does pay. It seems most states pay a couple $100 to go in and work the polls for the day, so good way to ensure that people can vote. But it would just be great if everyone took advantage of early voting just to the utmost, so that by the time November 3rd comes around, it's already done. It's already over. They can do whatever they want November 3rd. It'll be a done deal. Anyway, I got a young son, and I'm thinking of him this year, voting for the world that he's going to be living in, particularly in the next 4 or 8 years and beyond. And this song I wrote for him right after he was born. I don't know if I wrote it for him, but it's the very first song I wrote after he was born. It's called Star. There's a sun in my heart, and it burns like an engine of gold. At noon on a Texas highway in June, over a bridge on the plains west of San Angelo, neath the Guadalupe Range, heading west for Arizona, passing time, singing your name. There's a wave in my blood, and it's crashing like a Category 5, 800 miles off the Delta coast. Summer cloud cover thicker than most. Tiny ships steer for their lives. Husbands open their wallets to look at their wives. The current's so deep, all the ripples wide. There's an undertow building inside. There's a star in my brain, a star that's fooling me like the head of a train. Days and nights, all 50 states, up across the border, through the Alberta plains, through the wind, through the snow, through the only word I'll ever know. I lay awake and hold you close, the star that I love the most. I lay awake and hold you close, the star that I love the most. Alright, thank you. And I got one more song before I turn it on over to whoever the next wonderful artist is. That was kind of an older song. This song's about to turn 6, so that song would be almost 6 years old. And this song is probably that old too. But it's kind of a song about community and friendship and striving towards the same goals. And I miss all my friends. I'm within a mile or two of, or a handful of miles from so many of them. Haven't really been able to see them or hang out with them in our elements, you know, clubs, bars, porches. And this is something called One Last Dance. I'm singing for those people who have to rise again. It don't come right, at times it don't come at all. That's who I'm singing for all my dearest friends and anyone else who's reaching down every last day. That's who I'm singing for. You walk down sculpted corridors and wide open roads. You lay it all down, do all the work, come back for another load. And bright is the star that you can't grasp with everything that you got, holding you down, keeping you going and letting you know you're not. I'm singing for the waltzing types working outside of their luck. Maybe there was something there, there was nothing that they could pass up. They're waking the mystery of what's outside the only door, holding on for the one last dance. It's who I'm singing for. I'm singing for the love of one to someone else who's holding them up with all they've got when never asked for help. And different times breed different dreams, but the ones that never fade away are the ones that don't die in desperation when they don't make it to the light of day. I'm singing for the lonely ones who gave all the day out. Maybe there was something, there was nothing that they could give back. And some days I could see the signs in the light of the early morn, holding on for the one last dance. It's who I'm singing for. Woo! And some days I can see the signs in the light of the early morn, holding on for the one last dance. It's who I'm singing for. All right, thanks. Thank you, Emily. Stay tuned for whoever is next. do not forget to register yourself to vote and get on that as soon as you possibly can when the opportunity is made available. Have a good day. Interested by God, touched by the saints, pushing as far as I can. Down from the mountain, thunder on high, everything else be damned. If you should ask, I'll tell you why. Everyone needs to know, when an almighty world is entrusted to someone, everyone else must go. Some will tell you that we're all the same, but will you ever forget my name? Blood on my hands, all this blood on my hands. I'm too good of a man for this blood on my hands. There was a time I looked at people as only divine and pure. Draw yourself some battle lines, you'll see them as so much more. Just try to stop me. I know your names, I know your family and your friends. A kind word from me is all that you want. You're mine till the end. In a different world I might be lost, but here I'd do anything and pay no cost. Blood on my hands, all this blood on my hands. I'm too good of a man for this blood on my hands. People love you when you're strong. I'll tell them I am all night long. Blood on my hands, all this blood on my hands. I'm too good of a man for this blood on my hands. Vote.
The time has come for us to go and to use our voices, cast our votes. Half of us will just look on while the others try to fix what's wrong. Don't spectate, participate. If you don't give a damn and you're nothing to say. If you won't give a damn, step out of the way. And if I hear another citizen say, this election won't affect me either way, well, my selfish friend, that may be true, but there's a few more people in this world besides you. Don't spectate, participate. If you don't give a damn and you're nothing to say. If you won't give a damn, it's a damn shame.